Morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you all for waiting. I appreciate that. But yeah, welcome. Today we're gonna be trading NQ. Yo, Rush Chaser, welcome. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. We're gonna be doing the top down analysis in a few. Just let's first of all go and wait for a couple more people to join. Yesterday was a good day in terms of price action. I see it developed really nicely, so wicking that higher time frame long going higher, just like DTFX teaches us. So I'm gonna be doing the top down analysis of the NQ pair in just a moment. If you want any other analysis on any other pairs, I am here to give you guys some sense of direction. Today's sponsor of the stream, Celsius. It came to Slovenia. I was in a shop which has all these products. It's crazy that I even found one, but yeah. Without further ado, let's head into the top-down analysis. So what we had here on the hourly, this is the hourly chart, 60-minute. We had this run of the low, wig below. I took a short loss here because I was so focused on this price action here that I totally forgot, well, disregarded that we were working the low. It was not by my rules, the trade, but still, yeah. So wicking that hourly low, 4-hour low, and then giving us that push up. I told you guys that we had this 4-hour week high and daily high that I wanted to be swept. Yo, good morning, Torah Prosperity. Good morning. Welcome. Now we have this zone at the top of the range, which I would like it to be swept. This hourly wick that we're bouncing off of. Let me see the daily. Yeah, the daily lows and highs are already swept. The high was swept, but the low wasn't. But I'm not expecting the low to be swept necessarily. So yeah, slow and steady today. Slow and steady. Let me just open this stream deck. Thank you. Why aren't you moving? Oh. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna be trading my personal PAs today and a Tradeify account, a Tradeify eval. But yeah, if you like the stream, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm posting daily streams. Whenever there's market open, I'll be here. So if we just delete all of this and just go over everything again, we have this hourly low, 4-hour low, daily low, whatever you want to call it. It's everything that I just mentioned. We had this previous daily high that we wanted to be swept. We have this zone at the top of the range that we could also see being swept. This hourly wick, this SNDr up above, which I expect a small rejection coming out and trading lower. That's what I expect. We also have this major demand zone here. Sweeping that SNDr would be sweeping the 50, sweeping and tapping into the 50%, possibly trading lower. Also tapping into the imbalance that is present. So I'm gonna open the chat on my second monitor so I can give you guys faster answers. The stream health is excellent. Cool. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. It's Thursday, 21st of May for anybody watching this. What did I, oh yeah. Smells nice. This is actually really good tasting. A good energy drink. Make sure to stay hydrated, guys. Yeah, we have this hourly wick we could tap into. Possibly give us a trade going high, a bit higher, but we did have this failure to go above, so the run of this low was imminent. Yeah, I could see a rejection coming out at exactly market open. We have this MM. Yeah, look. We have this MM also present here, and the balance up above it. So what I could see happening potentially, tap into that hourly wick, go higher, tap into the MM, and then go lower. Well, sweep the MM and then go lower. Here we go. Now this is drawn correctly. Anyways, morning all, morning. Let me just tell everybody in my Discord that we are live. We are live. Here we go. Here we go. Market open in 6 minutes, so for any of you guys that have any positions open, I would strongly recommend you to close them if you don't know what you're doing. It's a highly volatile environment in which I wouldn't have any trades open. I'm gonna just shut down Steam. I don't need Steam taking up my memory. As we said, MM up above, failure to go higher. No present SNDr here or A+ setup that we would be taking, since we did wick that high. Yeah. Let me just check for news. Let me check for news. I didn't check. It's the 21st of May. We have, oh, at 5 PM, but it's GBP, so it doesn't matter. PMI at 345, guys. It's orange folder news, but I would still beware of any possible moves, because flash services and flash manufacturing PMI usually gave us a great move going in each direction, so just be mindful when taking entries. An MM is a zone with multiple mitigations. That's usually, it acts like support and resistance, but it isn't. But the concepts are like support and resistance. When it sweeps, you usually trade in the opposite direction. And you can get info on that in my free Discord. My free Discord, in the description, there's a channel called the Learning Hub, and there are 2 PDFs in which the MMs are explained. By the way, Wingsane, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Well, glad to have you. So yeah, as I said, tap into the zone below, go higher. That's my current narrative. I hope the stream quality is better. Currently, right now we are streaming in low latency, the lowest latency I can. So yeah, try not to copy my trades. I am kidding though. Yeah, don't copy my trades. It would be dumb. Because you have your own backtesting to do, your own trades to, your own model to backtest. And just go on to X and post that we are live. I hope you got the top-down analysis, guys. But if you didn't catch the top-down analysis, you can always join the Discord, the free Discord, and get your TDA, daily TDA there. I post daily TDA in that channel. You can watch, you can see, you can actually backtrack it if you want. Like, I'm not always right, but 90% of the time I'm right about the narrative. So yeah. Say market open in 1 minute. We have everything set up to trade. Yeah, everything is set up to trade. What we need now is a good open, and that's it. Chill house music, nice weather outside. How do you have that bottom zone marked? I have it from 8670 Eastern candle high. Yeah. Oh, you mean? Oh, this zone below? That's the hourly wick. That's the hourly wick, Winksane. If you, yeah, look. If I go onto trading view, and if I go onto the 1 hour, that's the hourly wick. That's not a standard zone. Where's the 2 PDF in the channel? Wait. There is a message in wait, I think it's yeah, look, I'm a reply to myself. Go in general, you'll see. Market open, guys. We could see a possible bounce. Oh, look at this. It's a possible bounce out of these areas. Overall, I am looking for the low to be swept. So with MMs, what we see, they usually get a sweep and then trade back into the range. Maybe go higher, lower, we'll see. We'll monitor price closely and then as we go. So Tor, I hope you found the general chat. Anyways, welcome everybody to the stream. 9 viewers. Well, welcome to all 9 of you. This is actually really good. Damn. Yo, Anonymous, morning, morning. Morning, everybody. Let me check if everything is set up okay. Yeah, this is set up okay. The copier. Okay, sim out. I see you said okay. So glad you found the PDF. And this is good. Okay, the leading account. Yep. Everything is good. Good to go. Now we're sitting on our hands, waiting for the market to show us the way. So we have this level here. This is market open volatility, so don't expect any major Sorry, I can't think of the word. Accuracy, yeah, accuracy. Market open's really volatile, so watch out. It almost moves like it's bank holiday, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. Right? We don't have any bank holidays today. We shouldn't, at least. Yeah, no, it's just really... It's not as volatile as I would think so. There was unemployment claims at 2:30. Yo, sim alt, yeah, no worries. I will give you the link. Hold on. Okay, back to trading. I replied to the message of myself, where I gave you guys the link, the connection. It's not an actual link, it's the learning hub. Well, it takes you exactly to the PDFs if you click on the button. That's the notes I did myself, so that's how MMs usually behave. So with this MM, what I would like to see, maybe another tap go lower, but when it sweeps, there could be a rejection coming back into the range of the MM, and then I would like for price to go lower, but there is the protected low on the 15 is all the way down here. This is the protected low on the 15. Once we get the closure, a 15 higher time frame closure here below the low, that's where I would be looking for shorts. Thank you, no worries, no worries. So yeah, we could get a rejection of the 50%, go lower, deliver the 1-to-1 on the MM. Waiting for it, yep. So delivering the 1-to-1 and then go higher, take out the low. Which SNDr? Is the SNDr still valid with all the mitigations? Which SNDr? Anonymous. Send a picture of your chart, marking out the SNDr in the Discord, in the DTFX chart spam, and I will gladly take a look at it. I have it open right now. I do not know which SNDr you're talking about, so... Did it tap exactly the 50%? Yeah, nah. Once it becomes the MM, yeah, it could get the 50% tap and delivery, just like I said. But it's not as likely. I like my SNDRs unmitigated. I wouldn't count this as an SNDR though, because it did not, well, break anything major. This high and this low weren't major highs or lows. This was a weak low, and this was a weak high. Because this high, well, now it's still a weak high because it did not put in a new low. On the higher time frame, where these are higher time frame highs and lows. Hey guys, make sure to follow your rules today. I don't think I need to tell you this, but yeah, you should follow your rules. Yeah, yeah, every day. Every day. Every day is a trading day. Wing saying. Well, I will tell you guys. I will remind you to follow them rules every single day. Just so you guys have that one guy, because it's sometimes your profitability could just stem out of that one thing. That one thing that, and what that one thing could be just me telling you, yo, bro, can you please follow them rules? Like you wrote them down, you have it written down, and you're not gonna follow them? What? Please, for your sake, follow. Like, you want to be profitable? Okay, then listen to me. Listen to what I gotta say. Like, I come from that. What is my rules again? Yeah, full port every single red folder news. That's go with maximum allocation contracts that you can. Just full port the accounts. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. Let me see how the latency is. Oh, it's like 1 second or 2 seconds. God damn. Okay. You guys are getting the, well, yeah, like, it's on 5 seconds. You guys could copy my trades if you wanted to. Please don't do that. We could get a tap of this higher time frame wick, and then the sweep. If we get a closure below, I'd probably be looking for, wait, let me see where we are in the range. The 4 hour. Yeah, this would be diddling in the middle. This is the middle of the range, but this is also an hourly low in this leg. The 15-minute. Yeah, it isn't even a 15-minute low. This is the 15-minute low. And this is the sweep that I'm looking for. Yeah. Would be really nice to see a trade coming down from up here. But that's 250 points away, so I guess we're gonna see what price is gonna do next. I would really not want to be involved here in the middle for any trades, because if you look, even if you consider this as the range, this would be the middle, the absolute middle of the range. I do not want to partake in the middle of the range. Yo, Pip Super, welcome. Morning everybody, morning. We have that flip, that masterclass flip, now going higher. This is the that we're bouncing off of. Could see a trade back into the range though. Let me just hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back. Cool. Yeah, it's 3 seconds of delay. I just checked. morning. We're nearing Friday. I just hope it isn't gonna be one of those days, you know. We'll see. Price could just, you know, range for a couple of, like, maybe 45 minutes, and then actually give us that higher time frame move. There is a possibility of us, you know, going higher and higher and higher, or lower, depends on the trend that we're gonna create. Going in timeout. Why? Can you actually put me in timeout? That would be crazy. Let me see something. We have custom invites now. Wait, did I? Actually? Yeah, I'm gonna say something in chat. Now you guys have they have the privilege. it would be crazy for you to put the channel. Yeah, you're lucky. That would be crazy though. You can manage like the chat and everything. You are a standard moderator of the channel. That's the privilege of coming here every day. Yeah, it looks like a tap here on the 50% and then go higher and then go lower. These are my targets for shorts if it actually comes down. This area below could give us a rejection going back into the range. So trade below the low, tap into this origin, go higher and then go lower. That's what I'm seeing. But if it's just gonna range here, then fine, I guess. Like, okay. I don't need an entry every day. I just need it. I need it like maybe once a week would be fine, or 5. Anyways, if we do end up trading lower, mark out this high, this high. Is a possible place where a sweep could give you the rejection going back down. This is one of these levels that could give you a small rejection going back down. I just wish there was an SNDr here that you could, well, that we could use as an example of a good entry. None presented just yet. But yeah, there are days when a setup just isn't there. It isn't presenting itself. And you have to be content with that. Don't be messing with me. Yeah, that's just you. Yeah, that's just you. There is no lag. The stream health is excellent. Check your connection, Pip Super. I think it could be something to do with your connection. Wingsane, everybody, is the stream okay? The quality? That hard part, being content with it after 2 losing days, as example. Yeah. It is the hard part, yeah. Imagine if you had 2 losing days and there's just no setup presents. Yeah, it is a bit hard on your mental if you let it. If you try to keep a positive mindset, I think, I mean, it's doable, yeah. It is hard, but if you just try like really hard, try to do the things you enjoy, go to the gym, maybe take a walk, whatever you enjoy, even play video games. If you're the type that plays video games, okay. Losing 2 days or twice in a day, what's worse? I would say losing 2 days. But it isn't that drastic. I kind of don't care if I have 2 losing days in a row, because I know that there might just be 7 winning days that are coming. In the grand scheme of things, I know that I'm profitable, and I don't need, well, I'm not affected by a loss twice in a row or even 3 times in a row. Like, it can happen. I know that it can. Statistically, it's possible. With like a 60-70% win rate, it's possible to lose 3 times, 4 times in a row. Like, it's not impossible. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you're doing good. Good morning, everybody. For those who I haven't greeted yet, good morning. Yeah, it's 2 days. Yeah, two losing days. If I would have to pick one, it's 2 losing days. Because losing twice in a day can't be that bad as on your mental as 2 losing days, because then you just had 1 losing day. Yeah, you lost the same amount of money, but it's kind of different in how you perceive things. 2 losing days happened in the span of 2 days, which is far worse in your mental than just 1 day. Because 1 day you could be just like, okay, it was a bad day, it was a bad trading day. But if you had 2 bad trading days in a row, it's probably worse in your mental than just 1. Can I put text? I can. Whoa, look at this. What is this? 2EO. What does that mean? MM. Yo. Okay, now it's... What is happening? Okay. Somebody take away my ability. Okay. I can't... Am I just gonna keep placing these? Like how... Guys. I broke it. Let me do this. Where is the text? Hourly wick. Apply. So we have this hourly wick down below, and this is the MM. No SNDr present just yet. Sadly, that my entry isn't presenting, but yeah. What can I do about it? Did we have any SNDr trades yesterday? Let me see. Market open. We opened this wick the high, then went to the low, and then went for the high again. We wouldn't be trading this. Oh. I mean, if you took this fractal, maybe, yeah. This did wick. I said we could get a rejection wicking this high on stream yesterday. On the short 45-minute stream. I wouldn't be taking any trades going higher here. And it did end up... Ooh. Guys, you mind telling me what this zone is? You guys know. But yeah, it's the MM. Gave the sweep a really strong push going higher. Then give nothing. This was not a valid swing. Oh damn, what was this candle? Yeah, other than that, nothing major. So what we could see is a trade back into the range. I'll make this a bit smaller because I'm not that confident in a big push going down. Price could still go higher because this here did not put any significant high or low. And we are still bullish because the protected low is all the way down here. This is the protected low. So we might still be bullish, guys. We might still be bullish. Yeah, the protected high here on the M1 would be this high over here. If I can move, yeah, this high over here, this would be the protected high. Yo, 19 people, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream, guys. We already did a top-down analysis for today. You guys missed it. You kind of missed it on stream, but what you didn't miss is the top-down analysis that it's in my Discord, in my free Discord. So if you want, you can check that out. Otherwise, we're looking now for the sweep of that MM. We kind of call this 50 tap of the MM too. This was really nice. And we want maybe go higher, tap this imbalance on the M1. Anyways. Now we sit on our hands until a setup is presented to us. If you see your setup present itself, make sure to not hesitate and pressing that button. But if there's no setup, you shouldn't be touching the mouse or keyboard at all, unless you're charting things out or you know, doing basic charting. Forward testing. We are sweeping the high. Oh. Yeah, we swept the high. So what you could see now is maybe go a little higher and then go back down. Sometimes you have these little sweeps which can also deliver that move going down. But I would like to see this go mitigate the imbalance a bit further. So just to see that candle. But these errors aren't representing any levels. Just so you guys know, these errors are not representative of any levels. It's just narrative. What I think could happen. Yeah, you guys can see it nicely. Yeah, look at this. Is it gonna close like that? Yeah. Nice. I mean... Every day we come here and call price, every single day. The concepts work. The question is, do you work? Does your psychology work? If your psychology works and your risk management is fine, then you should be profitable. If it doesn't, no worries, you can still fix that. It isn't something that can be fixed. Your psychology and risk management can be fixed. Everything can be aligned for you to achieve that profitability. in the long run. Just know that for all of you guys that are also, well, that are on the path still to reaching profitability, I'm just saying, it will come. It's kind of closer than you now think. Just make sure you don't give up. Make sure that you put your head down and actually lock in. That's my biggest advice for you. This did end up tapping the fractal SNDr. It did close above the protected high, but I think it's the 5 minute. So, oh yeah, this did close above. Never mind. It gave us a 5 minute closure. This would be a valid SNDr setup, but it's a fractal one, so. Man, this is really nice. Seeing the concepts play out gives me so much dopamine, guys. I don't think you understand. Like, it gives me so much. Like, I love it when the concepts work. And that's like 99% of the time. If you apply them correctly, they are gonna work. I created a poll for you guys. That's what we preach here. Every day is a trading day. This high, if we do continue bullish, this high would be a target of mine. A realistic one too. Oh, on the topic of backtesting, I extremely urge you guys over the weekend to go over and backtest some of your losses. Backtest your trading plan too. Even if you are 1% better, you're still 1% better over the weekend. You're still gonna, the outcome is gonna be that you're gonna be more profitable or closer to profitability. So what I urge you guys, I personally use FX Replay for backtesting, and I gave you guys a link in the description. The software that I use, it's a link tree. If you want to sign up to FX Replay, I would be thankful if you use my link. You don't have to, but if you sign up, make sure to sign up for the pro version, the $30 one. It's much better than any Ninja Trader, any software that I used. And you can backtest. Well, you have unlimited data first of all on features. Like, you can backtest, I don't know, 2012 if you wanted to, but realistically you don't have to. And you have seconds time frame. And you can also look for confluences, which is really nice. I lent my subscription to my friend. He is backtesting PB trading. I don't know if you're aware of the concepts, but he's backtesting PB, and he needs the confluence, right? So what we did was add NQ and ES as symbols to backtest, and then you can just open the charts, you know, side by side. A really nice platform. This is an SNDr, but it can give you guys a counter trend move. We are currently bullish, so with that closure above, We were bullish, but we look, you can still profit on the counter trend, you see? As I'm looking at this price action right now, there's a high likelihood of us not giving us, well, Nasdaq not giving us an entry for today. I wouldn't be taking this zone for a counter trend move. I would be looking for the zone above, but the zone above is so far away. And if I went, let's say that I entered on 1 micro, I would be risking, yeah, $100. Yeah, that would be acceptable risk. Yeah, that would be acceptable. Yeah, I mean, I could. I'll see how price develops. I could end up taking the higher time frame move going down, because I am confident we are gonna reject from the top of the range, and that would be my confluence. I'll just wait. Let me see how many ticks that is. Should be like 200 or something. Yeah, 211. I'm gonna set the ATM just in case. Yeah, that's 1 contract. Yeah, 1 micro. You guys, you can do a lot with micros. Remember that. Like, there's so much you can do with micros. We rejected from the hourly wick. Now we're going higher. The hourly wick was also at the bottom of the range of the, well, at the protected low of the 15-minute and the hourly. So make sure to always mark out your highs and lows. Make sure to always mark out the structural highs and the structural lows, the higher time frame and the lower time frame ones. Yeah, make sure to do it with a different color, just so you know what they represent. Because look, I have this higher time frame low, so high, marked as the dashed, but I have this higher time frame hourly low as the arrow. I try to correspond, well, just mismatch. Use different tools for each marking. Because you see this 1 minute, 5 minutes, sorry, 5 minute high, I marked it with a dashed line. I tried signing up for what is it, Tradeify's affiliate thingy. And funny thing, they rejected me. I mean, I guess, like, I know, but it's crazy. Why would you reject, you know, free revenue? That kind of makes no sense. From a business standpoint. So second swing is forming now. If I mark out, this would be the flip. Hold on. Yeah, the MM has to go, guys. The MM has to go. This is the flip at the bottom of the range, of the previous range. And this would be the sweep, and then tap it to the 50. we are rejecting from this imbalance, and once we do tap and if we do continue, I would look for the fill of the imbalance. So all the way here to sweep and fill. But I'll also always look for confirmations, guys. Always, no matter what, look for confirmations. Oh, and we drank all of the energy drink 50 minutes into the session. That sucks. I was planning on making another video, another short on DTFX concepts today. I'll see how much time I have, but probably gonna do that today. I'm really looking forward to where this channel might go. I see great potential. As it's growing so fast, like we're already at 851 subscribers and we started at like 828, and I'm really grateful for you subscribing and coming here every single day watching me ramble on and on about how good the price action is. Did you see that we put out 5 new... yeah, Rush Chaser, I did. As a crash course, I would highly suggest every single one of you, if you actually want to learn DTFX, it is a good way, a damn good way of learning DTFX. So, highly encourage a watch of those videos. I think there's 5. Yeah, there's 5. Yeah, my bad. There's 5 videos. Please, guys, over the weekend, go watch, make notes on them. You can share your notes in the Discord if you want. But yeah, it's really good material. Dave is the GOAT for that. One-to-one from that second swing. Yeah, exactly. But this kind of wasn't a validated swing point. Since for the validation of this swing point, we would have to close below this low, this bullish candle. I keep pressing F1. But yeah, the validation was here. This is, however, part of a lower time frame, lower than 1 minute, at least. Yeah, no worries, Rochester. But you were right. You were right. Yeah. It is a second swing, just on a lower time frame. On a lower time frame, this would be the first, the inner one, and then the second, and then now the third, coming into the fifth. We can check actually if you want. I'm gonna go on the 30-second. I think this 30 seconds is gonna be enough. It should be enough. Yeah, whenever it's gonna load, it doesn't. The load times on Ninja Trader are crazy. Yeah, look, on the 30-second, we had disclosure and delivered. Really nice delivery. And we can see that fractal SNDr on the 30-second here. Look, one-to-one delivery, sweep, and then go higher. Keep running. I was too busy talking about the that I forgot. What was I talking about? Something important, probably. Could seek lower. I'll see. This is the third swing. I wouldn't necessarily like for price to go down just yet, but we are tapping into a zone on the left, which is the imbalance. Yeah, but for all of you guys that want to learn the old DTFX, now new DTFX is all about other things, like the structuralist trading, the bootcamp that they've released. If you guys are up to date with that, yeah, it's a bit different, but I think it has still the same foundation. I wouldn't know. I can't say for sure. Like, don't take my word for it. I don't know if there's anybody that actually joined watching right now. It was $300 something for the base tier, and 500 for the, yeah. What does the closure indicate? You mean the closure below the bullish candle? It's the validity of the swing. Ooh! Did you see? Did you see that go down? Damn. The validity of the swing. So this down move going up. Rush Chaser said it was the second swing. Yeah, it was on the lower time frame. It was, but on the M1, this did not put in a closure below that bullish candle, below this bullish candle, which does not make it a valid swing, but still, it's a valid trade on the lower time frame, of course. And price is fractal. I could see a tap. Yes, that's what I said. Like, I see this go lower. And we could tap the 50%. Actually create that 5-minute second swing. We are at the bottom of the range, rejecting. Tori, did I answer your question? Tapping the 30%, we already gave a reaction. I would look for the 50% and give a 1-to-1. But yeah. Always look for confirmations. Yeah, the flip, whatever, the buy stops. 2C, 1C. Always look for confirmations. Because price could just go through the zone right now. Through the whole zone in one candle. Yeah, no worries, Thora. So whatever you're looking for, trade confirmations. You could trade without confirmations, but you have to know where you're trading from and what are you trading into. On the 10-second, it was a valid close. On the 30-second too, yeah. On the 30, both on the 10 and the 30-second. So as I was saying, know where you're trading from and know what are you trading into and where are you trading then after. So where is the zone compared to the left? What is the zone that we're trading into on the left? What are we doing inside the zone? So is it the flip? And what are our targets up above? What would be the confirmation? It could be the buy stop. It could be the buy stop. It could be a flip on the lower time frame. Is that break the previous high candle? Which break? You mean this? Previous high candle. Oh, yeah. The buy stop, you mean? Yeah. It could be the previous buy, yeah, the previous candle. High. It could also be a flip. Not always the previous candle high. You have to go on the lower time frame for that. So trading from the 70 to the 30. I'm interested now. Are we gonna see the sweep go tap into the hourly wick? Interesting. There's an here, by the way. That's why I also have. Look. Yeah, flip in the yeah. Because then you could just be catching a falling knife with no confirmation. Yeah. You could be catching a falling knife with no confirmation. Welcome everybody, by the way. Morning. Welcome to the stream, guys. I see 19 people here. Am I seeing this correctly? Wow. Thank you guys for the support. Welcome. So we swept that low now? Yo, Jason Lee, thank you. Thank you. We have this outstanding over here. What I see with this sweep is us trading back in. This could be tapping the 50 and then going higher, but this is sweeping the Look, at the bottom of the range, there is an here. Look at how this is trading back in. Just based on that sweep. Look. What did this do? Like 10 points? 20 points. 20 points in one direction. Wow. You could be hyper scalping this. If we break this hourly low, I would expect a 15-minute closure. At least. Yeah, a 15-minute closure, since it is a 15-minute low too. I would expect a 15-minute. Because based on this, how this is trading down. Yeah. For any shorts. SNDr. Is there an SNDr in the 15-minute? Let me just check. Yeah, nah. We still have this. Outstanding. The 30 was stabbed. The 50 is outstanding. I was really hoping for us to trade all the way up above into the SNDr. because then I would have an entry. I kind of don't have one if we go lower, which is fine. I don't need an entry every day. This sweeping the MM could now give us a rejection going back into the range. If not, it's fine, we can break the low too. We had a beautiful rejection with this first one. So sweeping and then going back. This also swept and went back for 20 points. But there was no entry that you could have taken. Like, there was no confirmation, sadly. What you would have to do is just press sell as the sweep happens, but that's kind of risky, even without a stop loss. So yeah, this is trading back really nicely. Damn, narrating price like this? Nice. Nice, nice. So, sweeping this MM, trading back into the range. Also, tapping the hourly wick. Could be a 15-minute to 15-minute one too. Not so sure. Would have to check. So yeah guys, welcome everybody. 20 people. Whoa. Okay. $21. 24? Why is this going up so drastically? Welcome everybody. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing good. When there is no entry that presents itself, price can seem boring. Top of the morning, welcome. This could be a SNDr, but there is no low. A 15-minute low broken. So this is kind of an example of a bad-ish trade. Rejecting from the higher time frame low. For example, if we did reject from the higher time frame low and traded back into this SNDr, this kind of wouldn't be the best move. That's why you can't program this. Yo, Rumi, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, looking for short intent. Okay. Okay. We did say we were tapping into this imbalance over here, and now trading lower. We did sweep. Oh, this kind of did the best thing it could do for a MM setup. So the first sweep, trade back into the second sweep, scabeep. Sorry for all the headphone users, but yeah, really nice double sweep here. One of you guys said a losing day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the guy that said every day is a losing day. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Let me see the 15. I'm gonna go to the 15-minute. I need to check something. Yeah, the 15-minute. It is a valid swing point, but it isn't a part of structure. Since this, yeah, valid swing, but not a part of structure. What is a part of structure is this swing high and low, and we're currently in this range. per se. But the SNDr from yesterday delivered. The one that we marked. All of the zones that we mark, almost all of the zones deliver, which is crazy. The amount, well, the actual accuracy, the sheer accuracy of this. I'm still mind blown by how accurate I can sometimes be. You know, I think losses too, but the accuracy, that beats it. That absolutely beats it. Oh, are we gonna deliver that 1-to-1? As I say, boom, red candle. It's almost always like that. You're trying to show people something and it just goes the other way. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. What I was trying to say here, we had this sweep, which could have led us back into the range, but it's just slow. I jumped in short, waiting for 2-2-3, but was impatient. Yeah, I mean, try not to FOMO in price. Unless it's on an eval, try not to FOMO in, but even on an eval, you should be treating it like a PA. Me personally, I treat all of my evals like PAs, unless I'm testing something out, or just want to get that out of my system. But even then, you're spending like what, 70 bucks? Do you still hold to the theory first imbalance puts in a lower high? Yeah, it's valid. Yeah, it's still valid. On the 15-minute, too, the first imbalance does put in. But I don't use imbalances as entries, or because you see here on the 15-minute, yeah, as I was saying, the 15-minute imbalance did put in a new high. I risk more in evals than PAs, but raise. Oh yeah, okay, wing same. That's cool. By the way, rejecting from that hourly wick, as we said. Yo, what's an imbalance? I agree. If you mark out the zones correctly, 30, 50, 70, and some great key levels depending on narrative, of course. Yeah, crazy accuracy. 50-minute it ended up, and 5-minute too, ended up not closing below, so this zone is now invalid for me personally. Like, I'm not saying it's not gonna deliver, but it's just not something that I would take, because it tapped the 50% on the dot too. We're rejecting from a higher time frame low, higher time frame supply. I'm not trying to short a move like that. What's a fractal? Yo, DTFX Benchina. What is a swing high? What is a protected low? Ooh, I could do a video on protected lows and highs. What do you guys think about that? A protected high and low short. It's like really simple, but some people don't understand it. I could just, hey yo, why is that short? I could do like a whole overview of the material and then go into depth on the actual long form videos, like 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, I'll do that. Like, first of all, do the small things, speak like briefly what they are, and then go on the actual long form content, just like at the reps in. As I said, with DaVinci Resolve, DaVinci Resolve is really hard to master. and I'm trying to master it. A thing with me personally is I like when I do things, I always go all the way. I always do them 100%. I don't ever put in less than 100%. And that's why I will win and some of you might not. I'm not saying my viewers, but like other people. I always do 100% and I don't give up until I achieve that goal. For example, with trading 2, I gave 110%. I lost so many people, so many good people in this process. I lost so many great relationships. But hey, was it worth it? If you ask me, was it worth it in the end? It was. And I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything. I did what it took. And I will continue to do whatever it takes. That's why I will win. And that's why I win. Have that mentality. Have that mentality. That winning mindset. That's the best thing you can probably do. This short delivered. If only I had waited for my entry. Yeah. I mean, why didn't you re-enter though? Like, it looks solid. But yeah, I wouldn't be shorting here. This is creating a 15-minute SNDr as we speak. No, Dan, I am not Russian. I am Slovenian, but yeah, it's a Slavic language. Long way from Russia. But yeah, I get the reference. Yeah. So many people ask me because of my accent. But nah. I try my best to hide it, but sometimes it just slips out. And then I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm not Russian. Ooh, a video on MMs. I don't think that would help you guys. Necessarily. Because, I mean, there's a PDF which explains it. Well, let me open the PDF. Same, lost a lot of peeps, but for the better. They all just wanted to party and not better themselves. Yeah, I still do that. I don't hang out with people who don't have ambitions. Yeah, look. These are the nodes that I created. It has all the rules, all of the rules that you might need. It has everything. Like, look, whenever we get that first dig inside an MM, we wait for it to get swept and for price to trade back into the range. That's exactly what I'm preaching. That's exactly what happened in price. What you have to use is SNDr, structure, narrative, zone, MM, which is the MM, and the confirmation entry. How you enter, it's completely up for you. As they've said, this is technical science and not a philosophy. No, that's I think that's a comment. That was a comment on the video. Yeah, Tora, it's a really beautiful country. What isn't beautiful is the taxes, which are astronomically high. Let me also do the notes. Oh yeah, the notes, it has all of the rules that you might need for trading MMs. So if you don't create a trading plan based on this, I have a trading plan which I created myself for MMs, but I'm probably not gonna share this with you guys. Maybe at 1,000 subscribers I will, but I'm pretty certain that I won't. Oh, never mind. I already shared the trading plan with you guys. It's in the Discord. Below these two PDFs. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. We have a lot of Bosnians. Oh, really? Crazy. I mean, those are our neighbors, but yeah. Bosnians and Serbs. This trading up like this, that's exactly why I didn't short. My narrative is still a bit bullish. We might have differing narratives here, since we are tapping into a higher time frame supply down here. It's crazy because I don't know, like, I don't know how, what Missouri looks like. I'm not that I'm not that good in geography when it comes to like knowing America. Yeah, Europe, I know everything, but America is a whole different beast. I'm going to World Cup game in LA, Switzerland versus Bosnia. Where are you from again? Slovenia. In LA. Wait. Los Angeles? Slovenia is in Europe. Yeah, Switzerland too. Switzerland is really close, in Bosnia. I hope you're gonna enjoy. But yeah, why do we have this high here? Was there a sweep that I was looking for? Probably not, right? This did wick the 15-minute low, which indeed makes this a weak high. Yeah, they play at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. I traveled almost all of Europe, so it'll be super good. Yo! Nice. Good for you. Nice to hear that. Hoping for a big red candle. Yeah, it could happen. Are we at the 50% yet? Yeah, almost. Looking for the trend to exhaust itself here, yeah. Possibly sweeping the low. Sweeping the low would be... Hold on. 15-minute. Yeah, it would create that fractal. 4 more minutes until the 15-minute closure. I had targets below for shorts, so this 15-minute low, but we'll see. It is ranging at the top of this high. Let me check out SoFi Stadium. Oh damn, it's a big stadium. Wow. Multi-purpose stadium. Damn, look, it looks really nice. Looks really nice. Hey guys, if you haven't, how long have you been trading DTFX and you started out with ICT? No, like, contrary to what all of the people, going into DTFX do, no, I actually started out with DTFX, and I have been trading DTFX, for 3 years. Now going into 4th, and I have been trading it profitably for 1.5 years. Well, yeah, coming up to 2 years. A lot of people start out at ICT and then go to DTFX, but because there's just so much info that you have to learn in ICT. There are people like PB and what is it, Dodgy, who simplify the concepts. Like they make the one model and that's all that you have to trade. Yeah, that's respect to them, you know. What I did with DTFX 2 is the same thing. I crumpled all of the information and created one model for myself, which is the SNDr. And I did that for the origins as well. I did that for second swings. I just chose a model for myself. Back then, Dave wasn't really well, he did mention trading from the 50%, like the one-to-ones, but he was mostly looking for other trades, like still holding my short. It's not looking good. I mean, the exhaustion here looks good. The exhaustion here looks really nice. But there was no... The wicking of the 15-minute is what makes me think that we might go higher, because we did wick a higher time frame low, which is the 15-minute one. Let me just grab my drink. On the M1, this is the protected high, but on the 15-minute it isn't. There are no protected highs on the 15-minute, which is what bothers me here. But if I'm not mistaken, we pretty much called all of this price action until now, which is really nice. Damn. I just started looking at DTFX, but it seems like it's simplification of ICT, where most of its many concepts get caught up in these tradable zones. Dan, where do you see ICT concepts? In the zones, I would say I mean, the zones and the structure is completely different to ICT. I know that for a fact because what we trade is structure and zones. What ICT trades is more FVGs, equilibriums. IFVGs are, well, inverses, and liquidity sweeps. And the MM is the closest thing to ICT that we might have. But other than that, I don't think there is a lot of yeah, sometimes we do have narrative that is the same. I have a friend that trades, well, it's based on ICT, but that trades basically a strategy based on ICT, and we have the narrative 99% of the time we have the narrative the same. So if I expect a trade, like for example this imbalance tab here, he had the same narrative as me. So yeah, while we do have the same narrative, it's completely different when it comes to trading. Like the way I trade is completely different to maybe another DTFX student, just like an ICT. The concepts are comparable, but they aren't the same. I can't say it's a simplification of ICT. I can't say for certain. It is, however, in the earlier videos, they've mentioned that it is ICT indirectly. Some concepts do stem from ICT. I can check for a fact check. I think imbalances. Yeah. Hold on. I have it somewhere. I just don't know where. Let me just find it. Yeah, I kinda can find it, but yeah. I had it somewhere written. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter anyways, so. Got scared and exited break and watching it dump now. Hey, I mean, did you break? Did you exit B? If you exited B, that's cool. If you exited in profit, that's cool. I just don't want to be yeah. Don't listen to me when it comes to your trading, okay? It's your trading plan. So, you know, you have your rules. What do you mean? Yes, I agree, but I'm saying that an FPG might just happen to lay within a zone, but using the levels of the zone for entry instead of the FPG. Yeah, but yeah, not all of the zones have FVGs inside of them, right? An FVG doesn't always present itself in a zone. But you have the master plan. I mean, yeah, I'm not always right though. I have moments where I'm wrong too, you know? Like, I don't want to be right all the time. I want to be profitable. I want to make money. You don't always have to be right to make money. I'm still trying to find that source. I know it was in one of the descriptions of his video. I know that for a fact. And I know that I pasted it somewhere. I just don't know where. So yeah, if we get that run and the closure below, I would look for this zone to become the SNDr. That's what I would be looking at. Oh, I found it. So it's what they had in his earlier videos was the inner circle trader, in brackets SMC indirectly, pips of Persia, supplier demand zone responsible for something, smart money source for multi-time frame analysis, and Ment FX for Wyckoff. Those were the 4 things mentioned in his earlier videos in the description, if you were wondering. So yeah. Okay. Back. How did I miss the SNDr? Next time I'm leaving the laundry in the rain. Yo, I don't know how you're gonna explain that to your spouse. Yo, so I kinda had to take an entry, yeah. I mean, at least you're gonna have money for new clothes, right? This is ranging nicely. Still did not break that low. Still did not break that low. Which is crazy, right? I really wanted us to break it. Which I might have taken a short then, if we broke it, but we didn't, so... No 15-minute closure below still. Just ranging here at the bottom. Or the electricity bill on the top much higher. Yeah, at least you're gonna have money to cover all that. Yeah, here in Slovenia, the dryer is really common, so I rarely see people hang their clothes anymore. I mean, it's so convenient, right? Because you have your clothes dry in like, what, 2-3 hours? Let's stop talking about clothes. Let's start talking about price action. Welcome everybody, by the way. 20 people here. Imagine a room with 20 people. That would be crazy. But yeah, this high would be my target. Just price is moving really slowly. We are rejecting from the higher time frame supply zone. I had us trading that 1-to-1 on the hourly wick. It almost seemed like it was gonna sweep it directly, but yeah, it didn't. It actually tapped and delivered. A lot of time-based trading with ICT. Yeah, a lot of time-based. DTFX I can trade anytime with even minimal volatility, aka Asia. Exactly, that's why it's superior. That's why in my eyes it's superior. I would rather have a 60% win rate strategy that I could use across any time frame, any session, than a specific than a strategy with a specific thing to look for at a specific time on a specific session, but it has 70%. Because it gives you that flexibility. It gives you that, oh, I couldn't trade in London, so I'm just gonna trade in New York, right? Like, it's the same concept. Like, it works the same way. You can learn a lot in Asia. Like, Asia is also a pretty volatile, sometimes a pretty volatile session. You can trade Asia too, like London, for example. Sometimes it's moving for like 100, 200 points, and it's really clean. You can learn a lot in Asia. Dave said Asia is where the money's at. He learned structure in Asia, in the Asia session, and I completely understand that because I tried too. Like, I went into the Asia session, I was like, oh wait, the structure actually does make sense here. Because there isn't so much manipulation going on, right? You can actually go down and see what structure is doing. So guys, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please make sure to smash that like button. It helps the algorithm, actually. It helps the algorithm push out the stream to more viewers. And make sure to subscribe too. Anyways, looking for that high to be swept. Moving really slowly. I prefer DTFX over any strategy, as a matter of fact. Like, yeah, I mean, with DTFX it's so versatile too. You can take 1 hour, you can take 5-hour trades. Whatever your heart desires. There's so many models to choose from. You have the TBRs, the impulses, ZIL, you have MMs, you have SNDRs, you have the second swing, origin, structure alone can be traded. You can trade imbalances if you want. All you have to do then is manage risk, and that's the hardest part, managing risk. You know, actually, you know, being able to secure the profits, you know. This zone is kind of becoming an MM too. I just noticed. MMing on the SNDr. No news, by the way. No news today. There was some red folder news at 15:45. It did absolutely nothing. Orange folder, yeah. It did absolutely nothing. Yo guys, are you gonna be backtesting this weekend? Or are you gonna remain in that unprofitable bubble? What are you guys gonna do? Me personally, even I'm gonna backtest. I don't know about you guys, but I know that I can always be better. BBC from birth to the grave. Yeah, somebody who doesn't know the reference might just look at you and be like, what? What is this guy talking about, bro? But yeah, backtesting builds confidence. So if you don't have trading software yet for backtesting, I would highly suggest pressing the link in my bio and signing up to FX Replay. Really good software. I use it personally. So if you guys don't have it, sign up with my link. It would be a way of supporting me, and kind of the only way to support me. I'll paste it. Here we go. Elite ball knowledge. You actually have to have elite ball knowledge. But yeah, this is the link. If you guys click, you can get the backtesting platform. It's an affiliate link. I'm gonna say this, it's an affiliate link, a referral link. Yeah, anonymous. Oh, that's true, yeah. But if I'm gonna have time, probably not for a while though, since I am working on producing as much content for you guys as possible. It could take an hour of my time. I have some backtesting videos for you ready. I backtested, hold on. In my community, I created a live stream long ago, but yeah, I created live streams for people, and there was like one person. There was Peep Sweeper, and that's it. But if you go in the backtesting channel, there is a pin which I'm creating right now. Oh, yeah, there is a pin. The two backtesting sessions, one on 13th of September 2025 and one on 27th of September 2025, which you can go check. Look, if you open, I think this is it in the backtesting. Yeah, look. And what we did was backtest. Is there commentary? Let me see. It has 25 views. I don't know if there's commentary. But yeah, I was backtesting MMs here. That's how I was backtesting MMs. You can get that in the backtesting channel. Just open the link in your browser. NQ has been moving lately during Asia. It's pretty fun. I'm gonna hop on my work iPad to like it, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. The support I'm getting from you guys is immense. Like, there is no amount of thank yous that I can give you guys. Thank you for always coming here and supporting me. But yeah, if you want, there are videos on my channel, and there are also live streams already, but we will get to that too. Yeah, we will. Yeah, this is creating the MM. This zone is now becoming an MM. So with the sweep of this, we could get a trade back into the range. So make sure to mark out that high. I wish there was more with price going on, like just didn't even take that high for you to go BE if you had the BE strategy. But yeah, that first sweep delivered. Look at this. Look at this. Tapped with MMs. What you have to consider is always the sweep tapping into something. That's the biggest win rate that you're gonna have. And this delivered the 1-to-1 perfectly. Look at this. To the thick. If you were to trade by my trading plan, which I obviously did not plug in the learning hub, it's all free. It's all free for now. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content. Like I'm really glad. I'm really trying my best. It's good to see, you know, that positive feedback. It really pays the price. It makes it worth it. Yo, and on top of the morning, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream, buddy. It's Friday's PA all over again. Hey, what can we do, right? What can we do? I like the evals where you just pay once and you have the eval. On my work iPad now, haha, good stuff, bro. Thank you, Anon. Yo, Winkstein. Oh wait, you went long. No, Rumi went long. What is this emoji? I can't even see. Never mind. Yeah. So the 15-minute, if we look now, the 15-minute created this up move. If the 15-minute goes down, prints another candle, closes below, this would be the SNDr. And these are the levels that I'm looking for. So 50 and this dashed line for shorts. You mentioned Friday timeout. Yo. Oh, I did the timeout gesture, emote, whatever you want to call it. Look at this rounding. But as I mentioned, the 15-minute, that's how it could probably look. High likelihood of that happening. Yeah, this is pretty clean. Yeah, you just said it now. It's gonna start doing. It's gonna start doing this. Like it's gonna go up and down and up and down and up and down. It's gonna create the biggest range you're ever gonna see. The longest range. The longest sideways movement of all time. Look at how persistent this slow is. Trade to it, whoop, trade to it, whoop, trade to it, whoop, trade to it, whoop. Trade again, whoop, trade again, whoop. You guys have any requests for the next video? I am gathering requests for the next video that I'm gonna make. Is there anything in particular that you might want to see? Or do you guys not have a preference at all? Okay, nice. This is now... Oh, there is an MM here. The low is the MM, but it isn't the low. It's actually a zone here that's behaving like an MM. It's not the origin. It is a swing. Narrative video would be a cool one. Narrative, yeah, okay. Narrative building. It's Anon. It's gonna be more of a short. I'll try to fit it in a short, but I'm not gonna promise anything. Okay. I'll see if I can fit it in a short. If I can, I will. But if not, I don't know. I'll see. Okay. I was thinking more of like the concept. But yeah, sure. Narrative video would have to be a long one. Like, it's not only one thing that you need to look at. It's multiple things. You know, building narrative is also done in backtesting. Oh, look at what? Wait, Rumi, you still long? You still long, Rumi? How you got to differentiate between different time frames looking at the 1 minute chart, or to know that swing belongs to that time frame? Ooh, that's this. I would be happy to give you guys a blueprint on how that works, but it really is all that multi-time frame analysis isn't something that can be put into rules. It's more of an experience thing. But yeah, narrative, as I said, with narrative you're gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to explain ranges, what accumulation is, when does it usually occur, the first imbalance, the higher time frame to lower time frame mapping. So you know, transferring that concept, gatekeeping. I'm not gatekeeping any info, Joes. You know, the SNDr break going to the origin, the first flip is the fake flip, or the fake flip, you know, the differences, the zones that are meant to be liquidated. Look for the sweep here. I would have this as my targets for longs, this high. We're gonna see another. Your face. Oh, my bad. My bad. I would look for this high to be. Wait. You guys see it now, yeah? My bad. Yeah. I'm looking to see if this is gonna give another reaction. Could possibly tap and then go a bit lower. But yeah, these would be my targets. So not Friday's PA, I'm guessing. Let's see our video. No, luckily not. It's still slow. Yeah, it is pretty slow. It's the problem is it's really volatile. So the market's really volatile. Like it's moving a lot. But it isn't. Oh nah. But that's. It lacks volume. I would say. I mean, it lacks both volatility and volume. Because I'm not used, like, back when I was trading, a 200 point move was a lot. A 200 point, when it moved for 200 point, it was like, damn, man, it's moving for 200 points, whoa. That's when I started trading. But now it's just like a normal thing in the session, like, oh yeah, 200 points in like 5 candles, I guess, bro. A CPI candle was 200 points. Now the market open candle is 200 points. The average candle back then was like 10 points. Basically like trading London now. Trading London now would be like trading NQ market open. Let's see. From the top. So the sweep of this trade back into the range and then go higher. Double bottom. Why? That's why. Double bottom. For anyone wondering. So that would be sweeping the first high. So the first high and then the second high. Oh yeah, by the way, MMs are not like 100% thing. Like yeah, they deliver most of the time, like 80-90% of the time. But you don't get an entry all of the time. The sweeps, I mean. The sweeps don't deliver all of the time. I'm so eager, like, to hear from you guys about why you actually want to learn MMs. First fake is the fake flip helped me significantly. I had sticky notes written all over. Yeah, man, that's a good way to remember. Alright guys, looks like my Friday. Hey yo, Friday? What do you mean Friday? Hey yo, it's Thursday. Yo, see you on Friday. Tomorrow is a trading day. Yeah, it is a trading day. Tomorrow will be. Whoa. Yeah, hopefully no Friday's PA again. I mean, you can get a pretty good entry if it presents itself on Friday. Fridays are really nice. I haven't had many losses on Friday, and if I do, it's like really rare. So yeah, 2 hours in. You guys have any questions? With trading related question, prop firm related, maybe risk management. While we're waiting for this to sweep. With the loss that you took the other day, which was a 0.6 R instead of full one, was that you putting your stop loss above that shallow retracement before it swept the zone? It's actually due to the sizing. If I went with 2 micros, I would have risked 120. I don't like to risk over 100. I would rather under leverage than to over leverage. With over leveraging, it can sometimes slip you and give you a far greater loss than you originally anticipated. That's why I personally go rather with a micro less than with a micro more. And I was also not that confident in the zone to actually put that much money on it, because I had that subconscious telling me, yo, something ain't right. And the loss was really unfortunate, because I did tell you guys about the hourly wicking that was happening, but I didn't take it account in my own trading, and it really sucks. But hey, what can I do about it now? I can't risk accordingly on futures. Well, most of the time I can, but there are situations where even 1 micro is, you know, a lot. And for example, 1 micro can be 70, and then 2 micros are 140. But I always try to risk 100. And there are no smaller contracts than micros. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I try to risk 100, and that's the closest that I get. I rarely risk over. You're gonna see me risk over when another payout hits. As I'm gonna scale from like 100 to 150 to 200 and slowly up. So the payouts come in with more frequency, so me only having to take like 4 trades. Yeah, 3 to 4 trades. Well, 5 because it's 5 minimum trading days, but you know, trying to minimize that time to get paid. Again, I took 14 handles on ES today. I look forward to your educational videos, bud. Good luck, everyone. Yo, Dan, thank you. Good luck. Have fun. Yeah, really nice. I'm happy to hear that. Brother. Looking to see that sweep now of the MM. So guys, I mean, I'm probably not gonna get an entry, but this was the first high, and the high up above would be the second high that I'm looking for it to be swept. So without any further questions, I'm gonna give you guys time to ask more questions, but I'm probably gonna end the stream here, guys. It's been an awesome stream. It's been an awesome day. Sadly, no entry for me. I'm probably gonna get it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. But yeah, hopefully all of you guys enjoyed the stream. I know I did. I really enjoy spending time with you guys, all of you. I'm really happy for the support that you guys gave me. So thank you a lot for that. So yeah, make sure to follow your rules, stay consistent, and true to your plan. If I end up taking any entries, I will post it in the live executions on my Discord, but if not, that's fine. So yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in today. We will do this same thing tomorrow at 9:15, so make sure to set a reminder or turn the notifications on, okay? So stay blessed. God bless all of you, okay? Have fun, guys. Have fun.